Hello and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News on this Thursday, April 9th. I'm Grant Olson. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. It'll be at least another 200 days now before the W.T. Clark Pipeline Bridge reopens to foot and bicycle traffic. A farming route south of Moses Lake had to be shut down Thursday afternoon after a haystack fire broke out next to the roadway. Warmer temperatures in our Friday weather forecast with cooler temperatures and a chance for showers on Saturday. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. The driver in the November auto crash that killed two East Wenatchee boys must stand trial for vehicular homicide this summer. 19-year-old Jared Jeffrey Smith of Wenatchee was arraigned yesterday in Chelan County Court on two felony charges in the deaths of 12-year-old Bentley Knight and 14-year-old Eric Figueroa. On November 21st, both boys were passengers in an Audi sedan driven by Smith, which spun out near the Easy Street roundabout after exiting North Wenatchee Avenue and collided with an oncoming pickup. Smith was injured in the crash and hospitalized for several weeks. In his hearing Wednesday, he pleaded not guilty to both vehicular homicide counts. Judge Robert Jordan set Smith's trial for June 23rd, although that date is likely to change. It'll be at least another 200 days before the W.T. Clark Pipeline Bridge reopens to foot and bicycle traffic. The 118-year-old pedestrian bridge across the Columbia has been closed since June as part of major updates to the Apple Capital Recreation Loop Trail. The work involves new approaches on both sides of the river that will carry non-motorized traffic over highways and railroad lines. The project, known as the South Wenatchee Pedestrian Project, is designed to make the loop trail more accessible to communities who've been cut off by existing infrastructure. Hale Park in Wenatchee and Ninth Street Gateway Park in East Wenatchee both remain closed while construction proceeds. The pipeline bridge should be open again for trail access starting in November. On Monday, Monkey Around Pizza closed their doors temporarily due to flooding inside the restaurant. The Quincy lunch destination offers pizza as well as burgers, fries, and other all-American food. Owner Cheryl Smith started the restaurant in 2022. She says the business will offer pickup and delivery services at a later date once the damage is assessed. Meanwhile, work to repair the shop is ongoing. The Town Toyota Center converts tonight into a circus midway with the arrival of Jordan World Circus. NCWLIFE reporter Long Tran took an excursion to see the setup. Here's a preview of what you can expect from the circus shows tonight and tomorrow.
I'm at the Town Toyota Center where the setup for the Jordan World Circus is now underway.
So Jordan World Circus, we got two shows. We have one show today at 6:30 and one show tomorrow at 6:30. We got a great show. We got the motorcycles inside the Globe of Death. We have the Astonishing Elena, which is a kind of a magic quick change act. We got Spider-Man. The kids love Spider-Man. We have an amazing dual leva crossbow act, kind of a sharpshooting husband and wife crossbow act. The amazing Mongolian ladies. There's four of them, and they do an amazing combination between a contortion and hand balancing act. Very rare, very unique.
Tickets are still available at jordancircus.com for $20 and $10 for children 12 and under. Reporting from Wenatchee, this is Long Tran, NCWLIFE.
When we come back, Confluence Health and Parque Padrinos are partnering again this year for the Be Well, Stay Well event as part of the Dia del Niño celebrations later this month. The U.S. Department of Energy has withdrawn its court effort to enforce a policy that would have capped reimbursement for Washington state energy programs today. And mountaineering legend and Washington native Jim Whitaker has died. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Between juggling groceries, preparing meals, and lending a helping hand, you're a hero without a cape. But who's there to support you? Aging and Adult Care honors caregivers like you, the relatives, friends, and neighbors, helping loved ones remain safely at home. Aging and Adult Care offers chore services, respite, personal care, and more. Serving Chelan, Douglas, Grant, Lincoln, Adams, and Okanagan counties, call Aging and Adult Care at 1-800-572-4459 for caregiver support.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
A farming route south of Moses Lake had to be shut down this afternoon after a haystack fire broke out next to the roadway. The Grant County Sheriff's Office closed Road 2 Southeast just east of Highway 17. Firefighting efforts and the risk of drifting smoke led authorities to keep the road shut down overnight between roads N and O Southeast. Local traffic was diverted. The closure was expected to end today. Confluence Health and Parque Padrinos are partnering again this year for the Be Well, Stay Well event as part of Dia del Niño celebrations later this month. The community health fair emphasizes health and wellness for whole families. It has a special focus on health disparities that disproportionately affect the Latino community. The event is held as part of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival and will feature wellness booths, insurance help, and a kid zone and games. The health fair will be held at Methow Park on April 26th. The U.S. Department of Energy has withdrawn its court effort to rescind a policy that would have capped reimbursement for Washington state energy programs today. The Trump administration policy would have cut off federal reimbursement for administrative and staffing costs at 10% of the project's total budget. That, according to Washington State Attorney General Nick Brown. In August, a coalition of states, including Washington, sued the DOE over the policy, which Brown said threatened millions of dollars in funding for state energy programs. The U.S. District Court for the District of Oregon ruled in favor of the states in November. The DOE attempted to appeal that decision, but after it opted not to pursue the court case, Brown said that states will continue to receive federal funding for the programs. Mountaineering legend and Washington native Jim Whitaker has died. In 1963, Whitaker became the first American to make it to the top of Mount Everest, following in the footsteps of Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. He and his identical twin Lou Whitaker explored peaks around the world. Jim also made time to become CEO of outdoor gear maker REI from 1971 to 1979. Whitaker died on Tuesday at his home in Port Townsend. He was 97 years old. Coming up next in tonight's Paws for Pets feature with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, we will introduce you to a pair of roosters up for adoption. Expect warmer temperatures tomorrow with a big cool down next week. I'll have all your local weather details, and in sports, Kate Calvin has high school baseball scores and highlights as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix. But vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. Each time you vape, nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded. And the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good. And when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org.
Click-It RV Moses Lake Superstore has gone mad with huge discounts on a huge selection of top brand RVs, which means the lowest prices, factory incentives, and rebates.
You guys gotta beat the spring rush and get in here now.
Shop online and find the floor plan you like, then build it, price it, and click it. Or come to the Moses Lake Superstore. From travel trailers to fifth wheels, toy haulers to motorhomes, the huge RV discount prices are here. Get a better RV and the lowest price guarantee only at Click-It RV Moses Lake or ClickItRV.com.
Be a winner like me and get the Click-It RV.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Tonight on our regular feature, Paws for Pets, we visit again with two highly adoptable young roosters. Danny and Galileo are available to help guard your backyard flock of hens, but you should be sure to check your local ordinances first. These roosters are waiting to make your acquaintance at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society.
I'm Jess Robertson. I work here at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society as an animal care associate, and we're here with Galileo. He is a white leghorn mix, I would say. He's about 2 years old. He came in as a stray, and he's just looking for his forever home. He's been here for, I would say, 2 weeks. He would do great with a flock of ladies. He would love to go and protect her little girlies. So I would say single rooster in your home, unless you have a bunch of chickens, but they will fight over the girls. So just either him or Danny, but I would probably not take both of them home at once. He's very talkative. Roosters usually aren't wanting to be with people as much. They want to be with their girls. So they just don't have as much handling as maybe a hen would. But I'm sure if you work with him a little bit, he might like to be held. Danny is a Rhode Island red rooster. He's probably around 2 or 3 years old, also looking for his forever home and his flock of girlies. He came in as a stray to us as well, just like Galileo. Someone probably called it in, animal control came and scooped them up. He's about 2 or 3 years old, not exactly sure. That's what I would gauge on it. He loves his treats. Very curious fella. Some people just want it as a pet, and some have other chickens that they want to integrate the new chicken into their flock. So if you're interested in adopting Danny or Galileo, You can come down to the Humane Society any day of the week now because we're open 7 days a week.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Yeah.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast, and I hope you had a great Thursday, a beautiful weather Thursday, that's for sure. And look at this beautiful shot from our Rondo Rock tower camera, and it's looking back down at Turtle Rock near Wenatchee, and look how calm the Columbia is out there today. And you can also see a little bit of haze, still a lot of prescribed burning going on. So if you do see plumes of smoke over the next week or two, that's most likely what's going on, prescribed burning by the National Forest Service and others. But boy, what a beautiful shot this afternoon. And here we go with our forecast as we get you into Friday and the upcoming weekend. Tomorrow should be the warmest day that we've seen this week and throughout the weekend. We should hit about 70 for Friday. And then Saturday, we will have some storminess move in on us, maybe even a thunderstorm on Saturday. We'll cool into the mid-60s. We'll cool down even more on Sunday, but the rain showers, at least here in the Wenatchee Valley, now look limited on Sunday with highs in the low to mid 60s. And then on Monday, just some mountain snow, partly cloudy for us, highs in the mid 60s once again, but big temperature changes after we get past Monday of next week, and we'll talk about that in a second. But high temperature today here at home, what a beauty. Unofficially 68 degrees at the airport, 60 degrees is our normal high temperature now. Our record high, once again from 2016, 78 degrees on this date. And for the second day in a row, we were exactly where we should be for overnight lows at 39 degrees. Our record low temperature, 28, and that was set in 1972. The sun came up this morning at 6:23 and sets tonight at 7:42. Let's get you into that Friday forecast, and boy, is it beautiful. We're talking mid-70s for Ephrata and Moses Lake at around 74 tomorrow. 73 in Quincy, a little cooler than back west, but still pretty darn nice. Ellensburg to Wenatchee, Eniat, Chelan, all at 70 tomorrow. Even Leavenworth and the higher elevations tomorrow, a beautiful 68 degrees. Tonight, we can expect clear skies out there. Our ridge of high pressure still in effect. Our high way down in the desert southwest, that will be moving east, but not tonight or tomorrow. Just some high clouds tonight with low temperatures mild into the mid-40s. Getting you into that beautiful Friday weather, we expect partly cloudy skies. There you have it right in central Washington, a mix of clouds and sun tomorrow, but we will warm up to right around 70 degrees for highs, maybe a little bit higher than that in some locations. And then as we get into the upcoming weekend, we have a trough of low pressure that begins digging down off the coast of California. That's going to shoot some clouds and some showers our way, and with the warmer temperatures, we could see a thunderstorm Saturday afternoon, about a 30% chance of rain and mid-60s for highs. And then on Sunday, that trough is well formed across the United States. We will see low pressure also to our east. That could kick off some shower activity. Not so much Sunday though, partly cloudy in mid-60s. But as we get into the next week, that trough will really dig in. We could see some breezy conditions on Monday, and this will begin a pretty significant cool down. Low 60s for highs on Monday afternoon. High pressure slides in as we move into Tuesday, but a couple of areas of low pressure in Canada will kick up the winds on Tuesday. We'll see cloudy skies, a 30% chance of rain, and look at this. High temperatures on Tuesday only in the upper 50s, and we're going to be even cooler than that as we get into Wednesday. All kinds of wind on Wednesday. Cloudy skies, at least a 50% chance of rain right here in north central Washington, and we're going to cool down some more. Our high temperature by next Wednesday only in the mid-50s. All right, time for your 7-day forecast now, and it's brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. 45 overnight tonight. Beautiful Friday, partly cloudy and 70 tomorrow. Mostly cloudy, about a 30% chance of rain, maybe a thunderstorm on Saturday and 66. Partly cloudy and mild mild as we end our weekend then on Sunday and 67. A little bit breezy on Monday though and 63 degrees, and then some rainy and cooler weather make its way our way. Cloudy, a 30% chance of mainly evening showers Tuesday and 58. A good chance for rain on Wednesday with lots of wind. High temperatures then only 55 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Cade Calvin and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
High school sports is back. Join us all spring for live coverage of Wenatchee and Eastmont soccer, baseball, and softball. Brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage also sponsored by Global Car Care, the Hot Ender Golf and Grill, Apple Valley Honda, Sangster Motors, Valley Tractor, Save Mart, Caldwell Banker, Biosports Physical Therapy, and Dick's Heating and Air. Your home for high school sports, as always, is the NCWLIFE channel.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back in, sports fans. Cade Calvin here. We visited Waterville on Wednesday night, where the Shockers put on an offensive clinic, scoring 29 runs.
Keep going. 2 outs.
The Waterville Mansfield Shockers hosted their first home game of the season, taking on the Ephrata Tigers. The Shockers wasted no time in lighting up the scoreboard, putting 18 runners across the plate in the first 2 innings. The Tigers struggled defensively, committing 10 errors on the day, which only added fuel to the fire. Lucas Fletcher led the way, driving in 7 runs on 2 hits.
It felt great for our first home game. It was a really good game for our first home game.
Branson Barnes got the start on the bump, striking out 6 batters over 2 innings, setting the tone early. He also helped himself at the plate, blasting a home run. But the biggest swing of the day belonged to Fletcher. He launched his first career grand slam, a no-doubter that brought the dugout to life.
I've had a little bit of a slump, so I really just was trying to get the bat on the ball, but I was really happy it went out.
The Shockers kept pouring it on, adding 10 more runs and taking a 29-5 lead into the 4th. The Tigers add a few late, but the result is never in doubt. The Shockers win big. 29-9 is your final here. Waterville will be back at it on Friday, hosting Cascade at 4:30. Alrighty, let's check in on some other scores from around the area now. The Chelan Mountain Goats roll past Deer Park 10-1, but in their next matchup, Covell flips the script, shutting down Chelan 12-1. Plenty more action coming up later this week as varsity play continues. And over on the college court, Bryson Tucker has declared for the NBA draft after 1 season with the Washington Huskies men's basketball team. The sophomore forward appeared in 21 games, making 14 starts and averaged 5.7 points and 3.9 rebounds per game. Tucker saw an increased role this season, averaging more than 20 minutes per game while shooting nearly 44% from the field. He was a former McDonald's All-American and top 30 recruit and will now look to turn his athleticism and potential into a shot at the next level. And finally, in national sports news, the U.S. Justice Department is investigating the National Football League for possible anti-competitive practices. Officials say the investigation is focused on affordability for fans and whether or not there's a level playing field for providers. The league says it has not been formally notified, adding that more than 80% of its games are still available on broadcast television. We'll keep you updated on this story as more details become available. Alrighty, that's a look at sports. Reporting from just outside of Waterville, Cade Calvin, NCWLIFE.
And that will do it for this Thursday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night.
At Colonial Vista Senior Living, we believe life is meant to be lived fully. Our wellness programs inspire residents to stay strong, flexible, and confident every day. Here, curiosity is encouraged, friendships are nurtured, and every activity is an opportunity to connect, create and enjoy life together. We invite you to experience the lifestyle at Colonial Vista Senior Living for yourself and discover why so many call our community home.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCWLIFE and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.